At the Bay Area Tarot Symposium where we're at today, it's just been wonderful, and it's a really great forum for new ideas and thought. For me, the tarot is just simply a point of focus. It's a way for me to focus my energetic intention with the cards to then access the psychic energy, which I think I have, and I think everyone has, actually. My name is Joseph Ernest Martin, and I'm the author and artist for the Quest Tarot and the book, The Compass, which is the guide to the Quest Tarot. And I've been doing divination work for about 17 years now. I kind of got involved in this from an odd place. I was kind of curious. I knew something was happening, but at the same time, I was a little bit skeptical because I had heard about experiences other people had that weren't as positive. I met a woman, Clarice Connor, who did a reading for me, and it was amazing. And as I got to know her, I found out she was married to a sheriff and just happened to be a housewife who happened to be psychic. And because of that experience, I got to see things and experience things firsthand that opened my eyes to the idea that something else was going on in this world than what appears to be going on. Since then, I've had a lot of experiences myself, actually seen spirits, auras, entities. Was challenged by another author to start a tarot deck and then started designing the Quest Tarot. Did all the artwork in a year and a half, about 6 months to write the book. And I'll tell you, with that work specifically, I never even planned any of the images. I would just sit down and let the artwork kind of flow through me until it was completed. I'm really happy with doing this, and I love the service to people that this provides. I have some guides that work with me, and they have the biggest sense of humor. I recommend everyone getting in touch with their guides if you can, because they give me information and insights and gentle pokes all the time to grow and challenge and think. They don't give me all the answers, but they help me along the way understand things at a deeper level. And I think that's where things are going. Between that, my guides, hearing things, being able to see things, I use all of that together to try to put together the message that I believe I'm being given in doing this kind of work. I'll tell you this, when I was going to make a major life change in my life. It was a move to the Bay Area. I was very nervous about it. I was at an intersection and in the car alone. And as I'm at the arrow waiting for it to turn green, I actually hear a voice in my car, and it said, "He doesn't see you." I didn't even know what that meant. All I did is I looked up, and coming toward the intersection is this fully loaded lumber truck. Well, I didn't move even though cars behind me were honking. The truck ran the intersection. Had I had turned, it would have hit me. I immediately pulled into the gas station where I was going, and instead of feeling manic or nervous, I had the most overwhelming sense of peace I've ever had in my life. It was so profound, there's no words to describe that feeling. After that happened, when I started doing readings, the accuracy shot way up. After that happened, I started being able to see auras. I started being able to see spirits. And all I can figure is that happened is I had an experience in my life I couldn't deny happened. I had an experience that was real. I heard that voice. That truck ran the intersection. Something intervened to save my life. Whether it was my angel or my guide or my own awareness, I don't know exactly what it was. All I know is that I had the experience and it changed me forever. That's when I started doing readings, and I haven't stopped since. I'm a wonderful believer in ritual because I think things we do in the physical body have a lot of power. And so for me I change ritual all the time because I don't think anything's set in stone. So I set an energetic boundary around me. I say all the time, I only allow those guides of Christ consciousness and higher to talk to me, because that's what works for me. When I first started reading, any old riffraff spirit that wanted to talk came in the door and messed with me. Now, though, I just get this great set of guides that come and talk. I also use different things like salt, pure things like water, holy water. I use sage. I use, a lot of the classic things too, but that's because it enhances my attention, in which makes things happen. My firmest belief is that it's what we create between our ears, our energetic focus, our direct intent is what makes it happen. And whether we're focusing on a card or a tea leaf or a bone, it doesn't matter, because we're the ones that the magic channels through. Anything else is just a conduit to help us focus. So I change what I focus on all the time, because my teachers would say to me, never forget it's not the cards, it's always you. What can I do to expand my own psychic ability? And I say the first thing is remember you're psychic. Believe it, understand, you're born psychic. It's like saying, gosh, I'd like to learn how to smile more. Well, you learn to smile more by smiling more. And so how do you expand that psychic knowledge out? You exercise your psychic muscles. You use cards or anything else that appeals to you. You practice discerning between imagination and divination. You learn about the inner self. What is your stuff? What is someone else's stuff? And you learn to start feeling and trusting those sensations so that when the message comes through, you can see it. Oh, this isn't my stuff. This is their stuff I'm supposed to talk about. Anyone can do this work because we're born with the ability already in us. Our brains are pre-wired with I believe, a quantum energy exchange within the cells of the brain itself that operate on a higher level than currently we can even conceive of. And it's that makes us all connected, all psychic, and all in this same big bubble together trying to figure it out.